If you think Krabi is just about sitting on the beach, wait until you see what a day here actually looks like.
Flying high with you.
Today we are taking a speedboat across four of Krabi's most famous islands and then coming back to Aonang just in time for the sunset.
Don't know what you think.
Hi, this is Meghna. Welcome back to my channel. Good morning. It's a new day. It's my second day in Krabi, and today we are going for an island adventure. The tour I booked is from a local operator. I have consulted with few of the local operators here and got the best price just beside my hotel area. So the package includes pickup from hotel, breakfast, lunch, the four island tour, and drop off at the hotel. And this entire tour will take around half day. The link for the Thailand playlist is in the description box below. Do check that out and subscribe to my channel. The shared jeep picked us up from the hotel at around 7:30 in the morning and took us straight to the pier. There, first you have to sign up at the counter and take a bracelet of a particular color. They will provide you the bracelet of the color by which they will identify the entire group. So we are traveling with J&J Travel and Tour. So after getting our bracelet, we headed to the breakfast area and waited at this beach with a beautiful view for the guide to give us a briefing and then take us along in this island adventure. Although the forecast was that it is going to be a fully rainy day, but touch wood it wasn't, and we enjoyed the entire day. It was a bright sunny day. So at around 9:30 or 10, we were called to our speedboat and the journey started. The moment you leave Aonang, the scenery completely changes. The water gets bluer, the island starts appearing in the distance, and those massive limestone cliffs make you realize why Krabi looks so different from anywhere else in Thailand. And they leave you at this beach here, from where you have to do a short walking through a cave, which is the Railay cave. And as soon as you follow the trail along the cave, you will reach the Railay beach.
Do you hear that? My sanity about to break while everyone I know's out.
Technically, Railay is a part of mainland Krabi, but because it is surrounded by those huge limestone cliffs and doesn't have a road connection, it feels like it is completely cut off from the rest of the world.
And make a little island right here. And there ain't a palm tree in sight, but there's not a cloud in your blue eyes. If we need a drink, I'll be the bartender. I got a fifth of Patron and a blender. Baby, slipping on a swimsuit is overrated. We don't need a beach to get a half naked. Life's too short, let's not waste it. Cause paradise is wherever we make it. Paradise is wherever we make it.
And I think this is probably one of those places where the camera just doesn't do justice to what you are actually seeing.
And When you can finally pull the tags on your Tommy Bahama shirt. Blue crush up on the 85-inch sound machine. When we wanna hear the ocean, I think everything we need is right.
And honestly, after spending a few days in the busy life of Bangkok, this feels like exactly the change of pace I needed at that moment.
I got a fifth of Patron and a blender. Baby, slipping on a swimsuit is overrated. You don't need a beach to get a half naked.
But Railay was just our first stop. We still had 3 islands to go. So, on to the next one.
Paradise is wherever we make it. Oh, this view of you.
This is also where the trip starts feeling less like sightseeing and more like a proper beach day.
We don't ever, ever, ever have to leave. Yeah.
Next up was Chicken Island, and yes, the name actually comes from this rock formation that apparently looks like a chicken leg.
I got a fifth of Patron and a blender, baby, slipping on a
And we get some time here to snorkel
beach to get
or just sit and enjoy the water before moving on to our next stop.
is wherever we make it. Paradise is wherever we make it. AC to 79.
The water here is so clear.
Wherever we make it.
I didn't opt for the snorkel, but you can. They will provide you the snorkel gears in the boat, and it is included in your package as well. After spending some time snorkeling, taking in a billion pictures of this area, we moved to our next stop, which is Tup Island, and this was probably one of my favorite stops of the entire day. The highlight here is the sandbar that connects the Tup Island with another small island depending on the tide. The visuals are breathtaking. We were literally standing in the middle of the sea right then. We visited at a time when it was peak high tide, so the sandbar between 2 islands were almost submerged. Only a brief section of the sandbar were open where they have docked the boat and we could, walk between the 2 islands. We got around 25 minutes on this spot and then moved on to the next one. The final island for the day was Poda Island. And we have around 1.5 hours here in this island, and then we're back to our hotel. So the entire trip is really good if you're coming for the first time to Krabi Island and you want to go to a day trip or the island trip. The 4 island one is a really basic start. And we were provided lunch here. They provided us with a mini buffet of veg and non-veg Thai options. Compared to some of the earlier stops, this felt much more spacious with a beautiful stretch of beach and plenty of room just to sit down and relax. This is one of those moments where you stop thinking about the itinerary and just want to stay here. And just like that, our island hopping adventure was coming to an end. 4 islands, a lot of snorkel, way too much sun, and probably a few hundred photos later, I think we're officially done with our island hopping day. Or at least that's what I thought. Because right after getting back to the hotel, I freshened up and headed out again. So we found a little cafe overlooking the sea, and this turned out to be the perfect place to end the day. I had this matcha latte and enjoyed the sunset from here. This was honestly the perfect way to end an island day. I love to see how the sky slowly changes its colors during sunset. And after a full day of island hopping, obviously the next logical step was to eat again. I opted for the cheese potato, chicken gyoza, shrimp tempura, and ended the day with a fried ice cream. After walking around all day, there is only one thing left to do in this day: a foot massage. This might actually be the most important activity of the entire day. And that's how our entire day in Krabi came to an end. That's all from Krabi. In the next video, I will take you along with me to another beach town of Thailand, which is pretty popular by the way. So see you then. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.